FUTTRADING.co.uk is back and it is better than ever. Firstly, thank you if you are a new or returning subscriber to the site. It means the world to us and we will not let you guys down. If you want to know what it is our trading website where we help you guys make millions of coins a month. We've already got people that have made over 1 million in the first few days of using the site. What do you get for your money? For £10 a month, you get buying prices and selling prices for shadows, anchors and hunters on both Xbox and PS4. You also get an investment area which has already made people a huge amount of coins, and Thursday flips every week to make sure you guys are getting the best value for money and make as many coins as you possibly can. You can't do that with FIFA points, I promise you now. You will make far more of this than you ever make with FIFA points. £15 a month also gets you access to live filters. These are the best filters on the game at any one time. They're updated daily, I think a couple of times a day at the moment, to make sure that the prices are accurate and you guys are able to buy and sell without any stress. We get the prices for you. To give you an example, this right here is all the hunter prices we currently have for the game. Nearly 1,000 cards on that. And simplistically, you will search for a player. It will tell you the price to buy them for with a hunter, the price to sell them for with the hunter, usually selling them overnight, making huge profit from all those cards throughout the day. That price there, don't rely upon it as gospel. It gets changed all the time because the price goes up and down. We update 3 to 4 times a day. Make sure you click the link down below to check it out. Make sure you join the Discord, completely free to join. It will help you with using the site and just getting trading tips in general. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, please do consider subscribing down below, clicking the like button and make sure you turn on your notifications so you never miss a trading video for FIFA 21. As always, check out FUTTRADING.co.uk. The amount of you that are now using that site is incredible, so thank you from the bottom of mine and Dan's heart for the support you guys have shown. New stuff being added to that all the time, including the silver investment guide, which is hopefully going live in the next 24 to 48 hours. Check me out on Twitch, the link's down below. I live stream most days over there, so make sure you hit me up on Twitch, and you can check me out on Twitter as well if you have any questions at all. But today's video is basically, as the game's now starting to accelerate, we're starting to see more ways of trading on the game. At the beginning of the game, there's a lot of trading with golds and stuff like that. But I'm going to be honest with you, golds have been pretty bad because the market is so up and down. So investing has been alright. I've done alright from investing and making coins that way. But in my opinion right now, the play is silvers, which I've shown you a lot about, and special cards. Now, why specifically special cards? The reason why I like, and most people like trading with special cards, is there's limited supply of those cards, so the price is relatively consistent for them. What we're seeing now, the market has seen a massive dip. It's rebounded a little bit recently. I do think some of that rebound, though, is people buying into cards that everyone says this thing about them being too cheap. Everyone buys into them, but the problem with that is sometimes they will get listed and they come back down in price again. So I'm not too much of a fan of that. However, special cards are where we're at for this video. I'm going to show you guys how you trade with special cards and the way that I like trading with special cards. I'm going to leave the link down below for Dan, V273. He's taught most people who see this method. I know that for a fact. And it's a really, really easy way to make coins on this game. I'm going to show you what I've sold last night and what I've currently got listed and how you go about doing it. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, so this is currently my transfer pile as it stands. Now you see all these cards being listed here. They all say basic on them. They were not basic chem styles, they were shadows or hunters. When you sell a card in this game, for some reason it shows it as a basic chem style. I don't really know why. And this is the rest of my transfer list. Now some of those cards sold overnight, some sold pretty much after I bought them. But we'll explain about buying them, we'll explain about selling them in detail. But there's one thing they've all got in common here, and they are low end. Very few of them. Milinkovic Savage, you could say mid-range. I think we sold him for 48. I think I bought him for 40. It's annoying me it doesn't show you what you bought him for, but I think I paid 40 for him on stream yesterday. But these are all lower end special cards. And the reason for that is at the moment I'm testing the waters. But the most important thing to know about here is that what we are trying to do, in the same way I've shown you before about chem style trading, it's the same thing. You're looking for a gap between the shadows and the hunters. Now, if I go and buy an 80,000 coin card because it's got a shadow on it, and I go and sell that card for 84,000 coins, I'm not making any profit. So lower end special cards are better because if you spend 10,000 coins on a Niane, for example, I paid 10,000 for each of these. If you spend 10,000 coins on each of these, they got a shadow on them, that shadow, the hunter on them, sorry. That hunter then gives them 4,000 coins of value on top to a lazy buyer. When you come to take tax off of that, it's sort of 3,000 coins per card. There's much better value than the lower end than there is at the higher end. But for those of you who don't know, what we are doing is we're buying cards at the price basically that they are currently selling for. So Niane, for example, sells for about 10k. If you buy him with a hunter on him though, because people don't realise that he's got a bigger value with a hunter on him, then that can add on maybe 3-4k to a lazy buyer to pick him up, and you make yourself 3,000 coins profit a card. Now you can see 9 cards here that are sold. Milinkovic-Savic I paid 40k for, so we've actually got about 6,000 coins profit in him, give or take 5,500. But for 9 cards here, the rough profit here is 30,000 coins, which is not to be sniffed at. I bought all of these in the space of about an hour on stream yesterday. I've still got another, arguably maybe 16, 17 to sell. So for an hour's work, I made 80k to 100k without any sort of stress at all. What I'm going to do now is talk to you about how we buy those cards and what we need to look for on FUTBin. And then we'll talk about how to sell those cards, and we'll get into that in a bit more detail. So I'll be right back with that. Alright guys, so here we are on trusty FUTBin. Basically, I want to just take you through some of the cards that I bought yesterday and the ones you've just seen me sell, and talk you through the process of it. Once I've done that, we'll go and look at how I sort of look for my cards and the filters I use. But it is relatively simplistic. It's not hard, especially if you're new to this. I would recommend keeping it very simplistic, very low end. But if you look at Ibrahim Niane, for example, right now he's 11,000 coins. He can be picked up for 10,000 relatively consistently with a hunter on him. When I'm searching for cards, what I'm looking to do is go, okay, cool. Niane comes on the market at 11k now. I would just know to buy him anyway because he's cheap. But you want to check what his current price is on the console that you're playing on, so it could be PS4 or Xbox. I'll also have a little look at the graph. Like, there's a spike there, which I'm not really that worried about at all. But hourly, I'm looking, he's in and around 10,000 coins. That's where I want to be paying for him. That's for Niane. Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, will ignore that top price there on Xbox because it's an anomaly. 43,000 coins is what he sells for. And again, just have a look at his hourly graph and see how his fluctuations have been. So 42. There are points where I can pick up this Sergei Milinkovic-Savic for about 40,000 coins. Now, if one pops with a shadow on him, we've just seen me sell one for 48,000 coins overnight. It's a very good amount of profit from a card. Over 5,000 coins profit. Angel, who we just sold overnight for 18,000 coins. 14,250 here. Again, I look at his hourlies and I go, okay, cool, where's his low point? 12,000 at some points. But his average price is probably in the region of about 13.5 to 14,250 is his price. We sold him for 18 overnight. And Martin Hinteregger, 12,000 coins here. Again, I look at his hourly, ignore these big spikes, so that they're not really relevant. Again, his average price, 13. Right now, he's at a low of about 12,000 coins. So we can have a look at him on the market and see where he's at. But about 12,000 coins there is his low, but his average is about 13,000 coins. So when I'm searching, I'll get up FUTBin and I'll just type it in and have a look. You usually get maybe 15 to 20 seconds to buy the card. When it's busier, not so much. Again, the website is going to have a database added to it bit by bit for special cards. It is the most powerful way to trade with a good mid to high sort of amount of coins. It's sort of time saving. Silvers are great, and on Thursdays they're sensational. But when you've got that 1 million, 2 million coins, this is the way forward in terms of the time that you've got. But that's realistically all you've got to do. But what you were looking to do is buy these players at the price they're actually selling for on the market, in and around that region. Because then you allow for the shadow card the person selling hasn't allowed for, and the lazy buyer to come and pick that card up. So now what we'll do is we'll go back to my transfer pile. I'll show you the price I've sold those cards for, and then we'll think about how to look for them, see if we can pick anything up. It is 11:26 in the morning, but you never do know. I will be right back. Alright guys, so we're back on the game now. I just want to show you some of the cards we sold last night. So as you saw, Hinteregger going for about 12, 13,000. We sold for 16,000 with the shadow on him last night. Angel, you just saw going for, what's he at the moment? Is it 14, I think? About 14k at the moment. We sold him for 18 overnight with a hunter on him. Bowen, I think I picked up for 11, sold him for 14. The Nianes you've already seen. Obviously, the Milinkovic-Savic you've already seen. Now we've got an idea of how you're going to search those cards. Let's talk about how we're going to find them. So you can search them on FUTBin. The way that I'm doing it at the moment, realistically, is simplistic. I know what I'm selling cards for. So I'll literally go shadow to start with. I'll go shadow max 12,500. There might not be anything on the market. We'll have a little look. Nothing at the moment. I'll just up it a little bit to 13,000. So I've got an Uduakai now. I know I've sold this guy for 15k. That means what? 1,000 coins on him. So I know he's at 13,000, but I want to get an idea of where the market's at. So I'll flick onto this. I've got Bednarek there. Avoid Bednarek like the plague, in my opinion. And then I'll flick over to Hunter and go, okay, cool. What are these cards going with a Hunter for? So we've got Mirzewski, we've got Caputo. Caputo I can get 15, 16 for at times, but I'm not too interested in him. And now what I'm going to do, set my filter there, and my min price filter about 10,000. My max price at about 13,000. I'm going to search and see what's on the market for Hunters at the moment. I'm going to just check through here and go, okay, cool. What can I bid on? I can bid on this James, but he's got 6 hours on him. I'm not too stressed about that. This Jack Grealish, for example. I'll go to FUTBin now. Have a little look at him. I prefer bidding on this method rather than trying to snipe players. Bidding's done me better so far. I'll look at Jack Grealish. If I can, I'll show you the desktop. So if I go desktop quickly, just stretch forward. This is Jack Grealish on FUTBin at 15,500. This Jack Grealish is sitting at 13,000 coins at the moment. So I've only got 2,500 coins potentially of profit in there. With Jack Grealish, you can't really see it very well because obviously my foot trading thing's in the way, but he's 13,000 coins. So I'll place a bid on him. You'll see it come down the bottom. Okay, someone has to bid on already. Let's go there. Bidding in there. So I've got 13,250. He's now my transfer targets. I ain't got to worry about him. And then all I do is I back out and I search again. And I see what else comes up. And we're looking to go towards the end. You can do ones at the beginning, but I would think to go towards this area. So I've got a Joaquin here. Let's have a little look at what he goes for. Ignore the dogs barking like mad. They always do this as I start to record. So 13,500. Someone's allowed for that already. Party. Let's have a little look at him. He's a higher level, so I wouldn't be too interested in him whatsoever. 115. They're not allowing for the shadow on him. So the problem is 52 mins on that. Let's have a little look. I just want to flick through and see what he's doing because at the moment it actually looks like it's about 118, 116. I could go for him, but I'm not that interested at the higher end there. It's not so good to me. Again, apologies for the dogs barking. They literally wait until I record to start barking every single time. And then we'll flick through again. Get towards the end. 58 minutes in. So Ansu Fati here. His current price at the moment. Got in yesterday as well. So he's 16,500 on the market at the moment. I'm going to buy this one because he's 250 coins more than the lowest he's got on the market. In fact, most of them are 17,000. So I'll put him on transfer pile. I'll list him overnight. And then you rinse and repeat, basically. And now you can bid on any ones that come up. You think, right, I can bid on that. Or you can just go and buy them. I'll then go back to Jack Grealish now. Have a little look at him on my transfer targets. So someone's out bidding on it. No, that's the Hernandez. I'm not interested in. Let's remove that. So someone's bid up to 13,500. I'll put another bid on him. And then I'll rinse and repeat this method. I'll go back now to the transfer market. And I'll then look for a shadow. And I'll do the exact same thing again. And I'll start back where I was. So let's put these back down again. Like that. And I'll search shadow. And I'll repeat this method. And see what we've got. So we've got Ben Chilwell there. I know I can get 23 for him. Hinterregger, we know we got 16 for him overnight, so I'm not that interested in him. But I will add him to my transfer targets. Because if he doesn't sell, I might have to put a bid on him. And then make myself sort of 3,000 coins profit overnight. Chilwell can go up there. We'll send him up there. And then we'll rinse and repeat again. Then we go, okay, let me flick it up. And let's see what else we've got here. But never forget about bidding. So Hausenberg, I think I sold one overnight yesterday for 18k. I'll just check his price on the market at the moment. He's 15k at the moment. They haven't really allowed for the shadow, but I don't think you're going to get much more than sort of 18, 19k for him. So that's basically the method. And you get an idea of it, and it works like that. I would always try and buy within the realms of the footbin price. So this Grealish, I don't really want to spend more than 15.5k on him. If I remember rightly, he was 15.5 exactly. Let's have a little look for him. Yeah, so 15.5 to 16,000 coins is what he is. We'll look at his hourlies. At the moment, yeah, about 15,000 coins is his sort of the measure of him. So we'll see if we get this one. We may not. Let's see. We've got 13 seconds left, 12 seconds, 11 seconds, 10. Whoever it is about to pop a bid on it right at the last second, just to long this video out, I can guarantee it. 4, 3. Are they going to bid? That's the question. Cool. So we picked up that Jack Grealish. We picked him up 1,250 coins under his lowest price on the market. So we've already made ourselves 1,250 we can work with. And then we'll assign him now. As it's going to kick me back to the menu because this game does that. Then we're going to list him up. And we'll list him up for about 18,500 coins is probably what I'm going to go with. Maybe a little more. Let's try go for 19 for a lazy buyer. And so I list them. So whenever I'm on the game, I'm relisting every hour. But the time you will see most of these sell is overnight because there's less cards on the game. So that means there's more demand for them. So that's when you sell them. So overnight, if you come off this game at any point in the evening, list all of those cards for 12 hours overnight. You will see some sales, not everything will sell. But I'm doing this early in the week when the market's at its lowest. Into Weekend League, the market tends to rise because people are buying their teams. The prices go up. So if I don't sell anything, I don't stress. I literally just leave the cards sat there, keep relisting, they will sell, and then they'll sell later in the week into Weekend League. But that is going to be the end of this video. Hopefully it's helped you to work out how to trade with special cards and chem styles. It's a really effective way to trade in the game this year. But as always, if you're new around here, subscribe down below and turn your notifications on. Please do comment down below of anything you want to see on this channel. It's literally led by you guys. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.